Yep. What's up, nerds?
Hello.
We really just got our order. We're gonna get it. Open it. Tell me what you want, Mr. Package. Skeleton. Turkey, I'm pretty sure is what it is. They're fancy, they're fancy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Did not expect there to be that many. Pretty sure this is supposed to be a token, but there's... I don't see anything that says it's a token, but it does have... Let me see if you can see that. Yeah, you see in the text box, there you go. That's a good hit right there. The Team Covenant symbol, and it's also at the bottom there. I don't know if you can really tell. It's pretty small, but where like the copyright is, right behind it is Team Covenant. So I'm assuming that these are also the same. Check. Just to be sure. Nice. Shit ton of tokens. Very cool. Very cool. I'm pretty sure you can only get these 13 covenants, considering they are marked by their insignia. I'm just gonna keep those. Yeah. My mouse. My mouse. Got a whole case.
So Gothic is finally here. We've all been waiting.
So long.
Unbearably long.
Oh my god, look at those.
Look how pretty they are.
Damn, it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that looks good. Evil Within. What is it from SpongeBob? The power within.
Power within.
The power within.
It's here.
First box of Gothic. First box of Gothic. These cases. They're like magnetic. Yo, what the fuck?
I like that.
They're fucking magnetic. That's... You can keep these. Like, I noticed that they were solid, but...
I like the art on the inside.
What the hell?
Wow.
What?
This is cool.
That's nice.
Very nice.
What are these? Tokens? But what is that? This is just a fancy card. Very pretty.
Mm-hmm. I love the packaging of this set. I really like it.
Oh, I don't want to hurt the card, but this is very thick plastic. Actually, I nicked one. Sharp blade. I nicked the front. Oops. Oops, I didn't get the one behind it too. Brown. are a lot of the reveals. These are a lot of the spoiled cards. I wonder if it's because these are like common. Well, Rebels obvious, and Desecrated Ground might be. I think there was a card that mentioned Desecrating Ground. But these might be like some type of. They're not really tokens, but such a common card that they're going to be used. Anyway.
No, they look nice. Back of the box is cool.
This is baller. We have a lot.
It's true, it's true.
Alright. You want to divide them evenly?
That's fine.
Okay. So there's 36 and we need 18, so one needs to be cut in half and split out. 6. You want left or right? It's time. It's time. It's actually here. Oh man. We're just being a sissy. I don't want to tear the fucking cards in half. We're probably just going to take it slow. If we're being honest, we're going to take it slow. Y'all can't. Hands of Glory, exceptional relic. Bear has +1 power and is a fire spellcaster. Oh, it provides 2 water thresholds, but it doesn't have anything else about it. Ward all minions. Okay, that's kind of a fat double. Y'all can't see it very well. It pisses me off. But in the center, yes, it does 0, and Ward is a new mechanic I read on the deal. It like protects you from 1 instance of damage, basically. It says death and all that jazz, but basically you will resist 1 form of damage. So you get to literally shield yourself, and in the center it doesn't do damage. So I guess you keep the ward afterward as well. This is Jesse, I can tell just by looking at it. Deal 1 damage to each minion at target site. You may break any number of allied wards to increase the damage by 1 for each. Pretty sure this is one of the cards we saw. Has 0 power unless adjacent to an allied ward. Oh, it's a 1 cost for 3 damage. Zombie Horde. This is another Jesse. Dude, they got Jesse working on these. Can't move to defend, but is a 5 for 5. Muddy Pigs. You want to see the Muddy Pigs? Look at the Muddy Pigs.
Oh!
Death right. You heal 3. Which is time. Because we, honestly, don't have a lot of death right cards in general.
No.
And healing you 3 for being a 2/2. I think that's a pretty alright card. Good. Autumn Bloom. Ordinary sight of Genesis it provides all mana sources. It gives you the opposite. So it's an Earth, but it gives you the other 3 on the turn it's playing. Which is pretty nuts. Might have to adjust it. Martyrs of Tomorrow. Deathrite Ward and allied minion, which is pretty good. Oh my god. Got an exceptional foil. It's just like that water one, provides 2 threshold with nothing additional. Provides ward. Just a water site. Weapon generation. Ward this site. Ward seems to be one hell of a mechanic, this one. 1 for 3 has 0 power. Unless next to it. Evil and alive. That's pretty good. This seems a little bit more playable than the other one, right? Because the other one requires something to be warded, and ward can fall off. This is basically it does the same effect. Look at the cloud on that one. That looks good. Clouds look great. We got Vandal Imp. I'll destroy a random artifact. Genesis, destroy a random artifact. Dude, imps are strong, dude.
And we're back.
And we're back. These are brutal.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time.
I don't think they have a full tab on them this time. I don't know, like. Lethal to evil, bro. Ally wards its site, it may transfer it into a consecrated ground from your collection. That's from that pack we looked at. I'm not even. I guess it's Kamasin Mummy. Burrowing. Whenever this unburrows, you may trigger the genesis of a nearby desert. Whenever it unburrows. That could be okay. Clairvoyant. Ward. Once on your turn, you may banish a dead minion. To look at the top spell, you may put it at the bottom. That's not bad. It's a lead. That's pretty good, and the art is really nice too. I like the colors in the background and everything. Static Servant. 2 for 2, 1 air. Genesis, each other unit here takes 1 damage. It's a good token killer. Probably only going to get 1, but it is what it is. Torch and Pitchfork. Ordinary Bearer has nearby ordinary allies ++1. That's kind of nuts. It's 4 though, but it's ordinary. So you could get 4 on the board. It would be pretty difficult, but even making I don't know, cheap 2/2s, make them all 4/4s if they're nearby. Of course, there are spells that are gonna rock the shit out of that, but it is what it is. It's cool art. I like that. Choose a cardinal direction from the caster. Deal damage to each unit in the affected area. 3 and then 1. I like the little demons, little demon guys. Overflow. Draw a site. You may play a water site. Yo. That's pretty good. 3 mana, but it's pretty good. This has ward. Just an earth site with ward. Need to read ward. This is one of the cards that were revealed. Freeze. I like that part. This is by that new artist Juan. I need to look at his last name from the art I actually know, but disable target nearby minion until next turn. Pretty good for 1 mana. One's Dream. This looks like it's really pretty. What is that card? It's from Ice Age in Magic. It looks similar in art. It's literally like the cover of the box, and on the packages people like it. I wonder who did that. Search Party is another one of the revealed cards. Didn't I? My elite card was in the front, was it not? Actually. Sorry. Now that I was thinking about it, my elite card was that lady, Clairvoyance, which was right at the front of the pack. I don't remember. Was the other cards like that?
I don't know.
Were these printed in Japan or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. This is one of the revealed cards. Forsaken. Voidwalk must be cast on the outer column. 2 for 3. I don't mind that. You could. Column means up and down, right? Always.
Mm-hmm.
You could play Cornerstone with this. Getting pretty close. Put the rares off to the side and go ahead and sleeve it. Is that pack? This honestly, I didn't open another pack, right? This card stack feels fat.
You opened 2.
I did open 2,
Yes.
but like in this video segment.
Oh, I don't know.
Can you look in the other pack for the other rare? Open this.
What's the 2?
It'll say Leader Unique right here. Mandrake jars. Bearer has +1 power and is an earth spellcaster. What's up?
Exceptional?
No, that's uncommon. This is unique. We haven't had just like a straight up earth spellcaster before.
There it is. Divine Lance.
That's the Jesse art. Okay. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. Ranged, whenever this card kills an enemy, summon a skeleton token where it died. That's kind of fucking fat. This is that card that allows you to get. Yeah, the rares are in the front. I don't remember if they were like that before. Spellcaster Ward. It's a 4 for 4. That's a pretty strong spellcaster. Pretty high health spellcaster. Break nearby wards, so there's some counterplay to the wards. The Cursed Desert, I like that. This is another one of the reveals, and this art is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Gift of the Wolf. Give an allied minion +2 power this turn, draw a spell. That's pretty good. the draw the spell makes it. Nice. See which with submerge a spellcaster with 2/2. This is a revealed card. This art's pretty cool. It's like a fucking baller tattoo. Gift of the Serpent. Give an allied minion lethal this turn. Draw the spell. Sacrifice this. Draw a spell this turn. Bear has become a spellcaster and their spells require no threshold. I'd have to see more cards to see how that would work. But Genesis, make 2 enemy minions at target nearby location fight each other. That's pretty. Oh, it's also a creature. It's a creature, not a spell. That's pretty alright. I like that. You have to play it on your own stuff, but displace ordinary magic. 2 mana, teleport target minion artifacts or 1 diagonal step. Maybe. Watchman, ward this site. Genesis. Okay. 3/3. Nice little guy. First one.
That looks cool.
Yeah. Once on your turn, you may fly to a wounded minion. This is interesting. That's an interesting card. It means you'd have to attack and survive, but or you could ping it for quick teleportation. Interesting card. I like that card. Abyssal Assault. Demon Coral right here.
Interesting. Is that actually what it's called?
It's called Abyssal Assault.
Oh.
For each point of this, of its power, an allied monster may deal 1 damage to a unit in a square near it. For each point. Okay, so this is like, it's magic. This is a interesting card. It's as strong as the unit you would cast it with. And there's that card that allows you to make something a spellcaster that we just read in the last pack.
Mm-hmm.
One through nymph. Stealth, whenever a minion is summoned nearby, tap it. Sentinel trap. This is elite in the rear of the pack. Looks pretty cool. At the end of your turn, Sentinel Trap deals 4 damage to each unit at the adjacent location it's facing. Then rotates 90 degrees clockwise. Interesting. I guess you would just, because it's like not a creature, and you could just, it doesn't tap, so you would just face it. It's interesting. This is a revealed card. This site doesn't provide threshold. Interesting. This would be like a sleeper agent you put on their side. This art is freaky. This guy draws some freaky art.
Mm-hmm. Weathered trunks.
Maybe cast to an allied site occupied by an enemy. That's a pretty good defensive card. Those frogs, bro?
They are.
You may pay 1 to summon a frog token here. Genesis. Shoot a projectile that deals 1 damage or gain spellcaster this turn. Interesting. I could see you using the fireball more often than spellcaster, but spellcaster could be used. Fertile Earth, that looks
really pretty.
great.
Mm-hmm.
That's just another one of those that provide two threshold. It looks good. Can't really get the full glory of it on the camera, to be honest with you.
Doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, it looks really good in person. Saw that buried alive, maybe cast by an ally. Bury target adjacent minion. Maybe cast by an ally. So you don't even have to be a spellcaster to use this. I'm guessing that's what this means. It's interesting. Twilight Bloom. So that we're gonna have each threshold of this where it provides the other three when you play it. So that lore, that's pretty nice art. An ally tempts an enemy minion into nearby sight into taking a step closer. For 1 mana, I wouldn't say that's too bad. Keep that void locked inside. This is the alternate art for the Harbinger. This is on setup determine 3 random squares. Once on your turn, you may cast a minion to one of them for 1 less. So you get to choose squares and then you can play from them. That's pretty cool. Once on your turn, you may banish a card from the cemetery to summon a skeleton token here. That's pretty alright. Cycle deck. I'd have to look at more cards, but I love the red. Look how good that red is. It's great. Has charge and lethal if an ally died on your opponent's last turn. That's pretty correct. That's pretty good. I like that card. Here's our elite. Whenever an enemy taps, opponent draws a spell. Oh my god. There's the background. I didn't even notice the dudes in the background at first. Stitch Witch, Airborne Spellcaster. This is one of those cards that were in there. This is the water version of the 3. It's a revealed card. Wild Fanatic has charge. 2/2 with charge. Love his face. Look at it. He does look like a fucking fanatic. That's a meme face if I ever seen one. That's a revealed card. Another revealed card. Ignited. Charge dies at the end of your turn. 2 for 3. That's not bad. That's a good card. Gotta refocus for me, baby. Where? Maybe if I pull my hands away. Cool. Ooh. I like that. What the fuck? I like that art.
I do too.
Genesis tap target adjacent enemy minion and make it step closer. That's a pretty solid effect for even cost. And it's an ordinary. It's a pretty solid effect. This is the one that can't attack unless
it's the same artist.
Yeah, actually.
As the card before?
Yeah.
I could tell. Good job, Doug. We approve. Doug Kovacs.
Oh, no.
What? Oh.
I thought that said wig for a second.
Yeah.
Order of the White Wig. Board if a minion would be summoned nearby and it wasn't cast from hand, banish it. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I guess this would prevent some undead stuff from happening, but there's probably other stuff.
Ooh,
Wow, dude, what the fuck?
that's cool.
Is this by the same guy that did the other avatar?
Which one?
I think he might be in the stack of cards. The one you put away. Dude, that is fucking...
What was it?
Another avatar. It's called the Harbinger. I think we at the bottom of the pack. Yeah.
Doug?
Is that one also Doug? No.
This one is Doug.
No, this one's someone
So
different.
Doug has done these three.
No, this is Palawaski. Pretty sure this is the same lady that did some of the avatars, I think, in the original.
Let me see the name. I can't remember.
Not good with names at all.
I don't think
But that art is fucking
Mm-hmm.
great.
I like the next one too.
Invigorate.
Mm-hmm.
An ally gains 3 power this turn, and you heal 3. That's pretty solid.
Mm.
This is our revealed card.
That looks like the same artist who did the Screaming Skull.
Screaming Skull is Melissa Benson, I'm pretty sure.
I stand corrected.
That's a revealed card. This is a revealed card. That's a revealed card. This is not. My camera is pretty saturated, so like reds are kind of nuts on the camera.
They really are.
But it doesn't really look like this in my hand by quite a large margin. It's very red in the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Destroy a minion or artifact you own or control. It explodes and deals 3 damage to each unit at its location. I wonder what that would be good for. You could use that with Spear of Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Kill one dude at it and then blow it up. I mean, maybe you can get some extra kills. Maybe. But you prevent it from going into the enemy hand. But it's only 1, too. So that's not bad, really. You could blow it, Sphere of Destiny. Just make it a kill spell. At the end of your turn, if no enemies are nearby, this gains stealth. That's pretty nuts. It's really good art, too. How the hair like mimics fire. Quentin Hoover. I like that art a lot. Murder of Crows.
Ooh.
This looks really good. You want to look at it?
It's a big quote.
This art is just like... This is the kind of shit where you're just impressed. Like, damn. Someone actually just took some liquid in a brush and made that. Deal 1 damage to all enemy minions on the surface. You may cast this spell from your cemetery and banish it afterward. On the surface. Interesting. That's good for tokens. You just blast tokens and then you have a reset from your graveyard, which is pretty nuts. You lose 2 life, it's 2 for 3. Classic. There are a few gain life spells in the deck are in the set already, so we're not. Cursed Tower, I can't really read that. Breaks nearby wards. Is that like a soldier? Can't really tell what the statue is. His legs are a bit long for a soldier. Smite. That's good ass art too, dude. Dude, some of the freaking artist, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's insane. Like, and the ruffle and his. I don't know if it's chainmail or if it's cloth. It's probably chainmail under it, but like, there's the sheen across the. And then, like, the detail in the demon. Dude, that's fat. May be cast by an ally. Strike target adjacent enemy. If it is evil, banish it instead. Noxious Quartz is lethal 2 for 2. I'm pretty sure that was a revealed one. Baptize. Ward each allied minion at target water site. This is dangerous. Of course, you can ward him, but stacking things out of sight might get you killed. Oh my god! This is the Necromancer.
Mm.
I need to see his other art because his art is like very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell are you?
A slobber
That's
maw.
fucking ugly.
It's a slobber maw.
Genesis, sacrifice a minion or slumber will deal 4 damage to you. Excuse me? The 3 for 4. You can scrap a skeleton for it. Fatality. Kill targeted wounded minion. Hell yeah, I like the flavor of that. Lord of Fear, look at that. That's just freaky art. Enemies can't defend alone. 6 or 6. That's freaky looking. Warden allied minion. I don't think we ever saw the effect, but we saw the art for this one. Nice shard. Shoot 3 projectiles, 1 at a time. Each deals 1 damage, but melts before the 3rd step. Okay. Bone Spear, we saw that. We got the monks, bro. Got the gooners. The gang up in here. Gooner gang. Can't be modified except by words. Interesting. I just love how they're all crossing the arms. That's pretty great. I think we saw the art. I don't remember about the effect though. Genesis deal 1 damage to each other nearby unit. Foil. We got the jars.
Mm-hmm.
Little shiny jars. Vampire bats. Antboard. Vampire strike. Bats strike damage against units heals you. Okay, so they started specifying. That's revealed. Den of Evil. An ordinary sight. Foul creatures about Genesis this turn. The next evil cast of the site costs 1 less. Ignoring threshold. We got the same 2 last guys. Zeppelin. Ward airborne while warded. Okay. 5 for 4. Feel about that one. Airborne strong, I suppose. Discard your top 2 spells. Interesting. Have to think about that one. It's a thinker card. An ally winner sight overflows in a cardinal direction. Floating sights near this turn and carry away enemies 1 step at a time. Okay, I wonder why it specifies 1 step at a time. We haven't gotten a single unique, by the way.
Mm-mm.
They've all been elite. Minions here have tap gain +1. That's pretty. That could be nasty. That could be nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Always like ramp. I like ramp. Spore spouts. Genesis, you can cast minions with 2 or less power to any site this turn. Frenzied Homie. Spell site, you may play a land site. Hell yeah. I love ramp. Hell yeah. Shoot a projectile that deals 1 damage. You may cast this spell from your cemetery, banishing it afterwards. Okay. I don't know what it is, but when I have it tilted, the fucking 1 looks like a 4. I have to lean it up to tell that it's a 1. Nice art. Nice art. You've seen these. Seen this. You may pay 1 to tap. You may pay 1 to tap and ward a nearby allied minion. Okay, so you have to tap the minion. I see. This is one of the original leaks. 2 Earth Genesis. You may cast a contingent knight from your collection. I'm pretty sure that's that one that came on the pack on top. We got the Wendigo. Got the elite site players must pay 2 to access a collection of cemetery. Oh wow, so they included a counter into the set itself, which is nice. Snellgaster. It's got +1 movement. It's pretty good for a base 3/3. Fire Genesis until your next turn. Sites are silenced while nearby. It's pretty good. Saw that. Angry Mob 4/3. Kill target adjacent unique or elite minion. That's pretty nuts. Pretty decent stats and also a kill spell. I like that. Reminds me of Chupacabra on one cat. Those who linger. A dwelling house of exceptional undead, death right. Summon a ghoul from your collection to the site. It has death right. Summon a skeleton token to the site. That's pretty sticky. This art is gnarly. This guy just has creepy art. 3/3 airborne and void walk. What the hell? What the hell? They linger. They be lingering. The magic, deal a dead minion. Deal a dead minion. What the fuck? Deal a dead minion to each site. 2x2 area. Deal damage equal to each corpse. And banish the corpses. That's kind of interesting. That's an interesting card. It gives you a stroke when you start reading it, but so this bless ward a nearby site for 1 mana. So that's a revealed card. That's a revealed card. Saw murder across. This is
Trial by fire.
the old witch hunt. Maybe cast by any ally, deal 3 damage to target nearby minion. This is that crazy ass imp that is insane.
What makes it crazy?
He makes you discard something. Steals a random spell from your opponent's hand until it leaves the room. Can't be moved unless you disable it.
Be up in a few hours.
Okay. I don't even know why do I have these.
don't know.
Too used to gaming.
I know.
Ferryman's Coin. Banish this coin, gain 1 mana, or banish up to 3 cards from any cemetery. For 1 mana, banish this coin. So it's kind of stored away for later. Or banish cards. Swap. This is. That's funny art. If this does what I think, swap locations of target minion or artifact with another target minion or artifact. That's pretty funny art. I love that. Meat Hook. This is the same dude that did. That's why it's recognizable. It's the same dude that did Pudge. This is the dude that did the Necromancer. Bearer has tap, shoot a projectile. If a unit is hit, drag it here. And bearer may fight it when it arrives. Of course, it is literally Pudge Belcher's effect as well. Art is good. Whenever an enemy casts magic, this steps closer than strikes if it is adjacent. That's pretty wild. I like that. Some cool cards in this set for sure. We've seen that, we've seen that, we've seen it. Seen it. Haven't seen this one. He's a little ugly guy. Has +2 power if you've lost life this turn. Cute. Pretty cute. Harvest Festival. Summon these 2 times to Talonfolk from your collection to an allied site. Get to summon 2. I wonder if they're 2/2s. Seeing that in a real Sinsung of the Bang. Bear has +1 power and is an air spellcaster. So we got the air version of this one. This is 1, I'm pretty sure. Is it not? No, it's Tony. Oh. This just has a lot of stuff in it, like Juan's art, which was Mudslide, I think. Sold Out Cemetery. This is probably a card you can look at for a while and find some stuff. Whenever undead enter this site, push another undead here away 1 step. Interesting. First version, machine. Summon a skeleton token to each allied side that borders an enemy side. Nice. Seen that. I think we've seen the wall. Yeah. Another Necro Town Priest. It looks like oh, I don't know actors' names. Come on. It looks like an actor. Fuck. Genesis return target adjacent evil to the owner's hand. 1/1. That's creature 2. I always like creatures that are like even cost have a decent effect on them, you know? A little double. Summon 4 frog tokens in an allied side. That's pretty alright. Because there are some cards that take advantage of stuff like that. Elite Aura. We haven't gotten a single unique. Silent affected sites and artifacts there. Blessed Village says Ward, Martyr of Tomorrow. Death Right, Ward, and Allied. Trial by water this time. Damn. When you just think of times like that, it's so brutal. Messed up. Zap. Deal 1 damage to target unit. That's kind of fucked up. But poor birdie. Poor birdie. What the hell? I might actually take a second to look at that. Looks like there's a lot of stuff in this dude's face. He's like a fungus. Y'all can see that? That's clean ass art, dude. That's really pretty art. Maybe cast the spirits undead. Why? Okay, kill a target minion here. I love. Dude, I want to have so much fun with this set. I want to have so much fun with this set. Genesis, if an ally died last turn, may teleport to the killer to strike it. Interesting. Elite Relic, whenever a minion dies nearby, you heal 1. May be cast under any site, burrow, and submerge. Very cool. Lethal. 1/1 with lethal. It's pretty good art. I wonder if this is the same dude that did that zombie. I have a feeling. That's really good. Dude, some people are amazing at what they do. Hey. This is one. This is another fun little art. I'm gonna have to look at these. There's so much stuff on them. This looks so good. Genesis, you may cast horrible hybrids from your collection. I'll show that for a second because there's just so much going on. That's the card I'm gonna have to look at later. You saw that guy. Stealth laser stealth and it moves. Guardian. Oh, we got the guy. We got the guy. Makeshift barricade. If 1 or more allies here would take damage, prevent it. If the damage was 3 or more, the barricade breaks. It's like ward, but not. Heal. That's an interesting looking card. Oh, that's a cool looking card too. Dude, the exceptionals are fat. Has movement and void walk. Corrupt freak, bro. The end of your turn, deal 2 damage to the site. Oh my goodness. Teleport this to someone else's. Mayor of Melbourne. Melbourne. Other nearby models have +1 power. That's good art. I like the portrait. Looks good. There's some froggies. Got a witch. Airborne spellcaster. Seen these. Gift of the Raven. Choose an allied minion to the next. The next time they strike a unit this turn, the damage heals you. Draw a spell. Pretty good. I'll have to draw a spell. Add it on. Sting Kelp. Genesis deal 1 damage to each Raven at target site in this body of water. Okay, that was revealed. Submerge Voidwalk, 6/5. Oh, yeah. Nice. I like that art. That's some good art. Deal 1 damage to target minion nearby and untap it. Oh, I see. Forsaken. I feel like Lash is probably going to be abused, maybe a little bit. You know, pun intended, maybe. I guess. Oh, this is a rough one, yeah. Damn it. It's almost easier to break it at the spine than at the top. What does this look familiar but not at the same time? Summon an undead minion from a cemetery to a nearby location. It doesn't say under your control. Let's see what's under your control. This ugly thing we see. Sinister Fee. Center Fee. Genesis. Target adjacent site is silenced and provides no threshold while it is in the realm. It's kind of busted, actually. We're getting that out of water. Oh, we finally got a unique. We got a doctor. Demetrius. Look at that art. I knew it as soon as I saw. I don't know if it's the line work, the detail. This person is an amazing painter. That is fucking insanely good art. This once per turn may have warn another minion. Adjacent minion. Look how good that looks. Jesus Christ. I feel like the camera is missing detail. Like, especially right here. I wish the camera would do it better. That looks incredible. That looks incredible. With the crawler burn. Little ugly guy. Seen this. That's the telephone. That's a real card. Holy Warrior. Ward for 2/2. It has ward. I think that's pretty good. That's a pretty solid dude there. Oh my god. See what I did there? Plastic is like separated from the foiling. That's probably why they're so hard to open, is this plastic bit, but like, you know, you're not going to mind that. If the cards were to get wet, like if the packs were to get wet, there's no way it makes it in, right? Monster Morphosis. Bladder Blimp. 2. Airborne Death Right. Player loses 1 life for each nearby site they control. So this is like a suicide bomber type deal. Players. So you really got to get it deep in there. This is another teleport card. There's a lot of these. Pretty cool. Ugh. Ugh. This is like fucking gingerbread man all grown up. Hemo Golem, 4 for 4 elite automaton of pounded flesh. Damage dealt to units by his strikes heal you, but damage it takes is dealt to you as well. Interesting. So you'd always want to beat up on little guys. Does it say to units? Yeah. Interesting. That could be bad, right? I don't know if it includes, like, say it were to get craterized, right? If you and it are standing in the same circle, do you just fucking take the 20? You know what I mean? Or does it have a maximum of 4? That's a thought experiment. Or if anyone knows the answer to that, you should definitely tell me. This is the fire version of the... Honestly, I haven't really given them a look. Because typically, like, arts like this, they'll include, you know, other bits from the other thresholds. So, like, you know, Earth is probably the plant life, water is probably the cactuses, maybe air is the beautiful sky there. And we got a foil of something we haven't seen. Oh, it's an elite too. Double rare pack, double rare pack. Destroy sites it strikes and other minions there. Oh my god. If you gave this charge, if you set this up, you'd have to have a lot of mana, don't get me wrong. But if you set this up, that could be ugly. Looks a little. I mean, I guess not really. I don't know why. It looks like it's a little bubbled out, but it seems pretty straight. Now we've got to check on our foils, you know, lads. Hell yeah. I feel like they doubled down on uniques that are supposed to be rare. Because I literally have gotten one. And foil elite, I don't know if the like foil rares are gonna be, you know, insane. Oh yeah. Yeah, in your bitch. Separate it a little bit. You see that? Oh, I separated the plastic completely from the foil. Let's see if we can get it all the way undone. Just for fun. Look at that. This is like our first haul we got. Oh, dude. See, all the exceptionals are fire. What the hell is going on, bro? Dude, look at the art. Oh, 4 mana. Sacrifice a skeleton token. Summon zombie bruiser from the cemetery there. That's pretty good. What the hell? I like the art of that a lot. And I like the elite. Arcade of Bones. While in this row, undead move freely and can't be targeted or just damaged by magic. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. I have to think. It's a monument can you cast it anywhere? You can cast it as long as it's on your site. Seems pretty wild. Like if you were to get it on their side, and then you wouldn't have charge, more than likely. You could cornerstone, get it over there, and just be like, you know what I mean? I'd think of the most OP things, you know. They're not. That's like if the fucking stars aligned, you know what I'm saying? Seeing all these. Getting to that point where we've seen most of the ordinaries. Exceptionals, no way, though. There's like a new exceptional in every pack. Sheesh. Gravedigger, we saw this. At Apex, I need to see what the top of this is. I need to see what the top of that is. An elite site. This is cool. It reminds me of Diablo like a lot. Diablo 2. You trade an artifact in your hand with one of equal rarity from your collection. No, it's not the same dude that did the werewolf or the rat. That rat art was really good though. This art is flipping amazing. It is so good. Like I can't believe someone painted this. Yeah, this one. This is the one I was talking about. Slimy Mutants. Submerge 3 mana, transform an ally with submerge to slimy mutants from your hand. That's not bad. Not bad. Feels like they separate better. Okay, I think that's it, right? They separate really easily from under the seal. Do it again with the next pack. Order of the Pale Worm. Nearby sites and units lose ward. Card. We saw this one too. We got a unique again. Army of the Dead. Whenever this army moves or takes damage, it leaves a skeleton token behind. Wow. There are the. What, I think it was the Murder of Crows. It was a crow card. It might not have been the Murder of Crows. It does damage to everything on the surface. I don't know. There's probably an easier way to proc that. Oh, this is one of the reveal cards. Warrior. Pay one attack reward. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? This is just box 1, guys. Alright, we're going to try it. Right down from here. Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. And dead ambush. I like the skeletons. Summon a skeleton token to each other site adjacent to target enemy. That's fucked up. That's pretty good. Demon Hunter. Just kill a demon. This is. So the other cards like Monster Hunter and shit that were in and Giant Slayer. It's either Giant Hunter or Giant But this is in a set filled with demons. So this one we'll probably see more play than the others. Ooh, we got it. We got toolbox. Book burners. Elite. Once on your turn, book burners may banish a document from the realm or a magic from the cemetery. Document. The only thing I can think of as a document is land deed. Maybe manuscript is a document, maybe? Maybe. Guy. Cute guy. This artist badass. Fire, the well, amp, kelp. Good old kelp. Thumb screws. Yikes. I don't know if y'all can tell. Yeah, it's like teeth. It's like a. He long been dead. Didn't have no thumbs when he died. Whenever a nearby avatar casts a spell, they lose life equal to the number of spells they've cast this turn. Is that how that's spelled now? It's got an E. Inducement. Driftwood Morrows. Nearby allies can't be submerged. Pretty good counter. Now this is that revealed card. Elite Monster. Look at these freaks of nature, dude. See that? Oh yeah. Voidwalk moves by expanding from any part of itself. It occupies all locations it is ever occupied and has +1 power for each one that is void. Interesting. Moves by expanding from one part of itself. So the more map it covers, the more it can defend, right? Is it like a hit? So like I guess you'd have to leave one of the slime cards behind. It's interesting how it's worded because it sounds like, it occupies all sites it's ever been into, but it says it moves, expanding any part of itself it's occupied. So even if the card is at the head of the beast, I guess you could move. You could go. Interesting. And expand that direction. Okay, right, I gotta keep remembering. This is how you do it. Easy. Dredge. Sacrifice everything at top water site and summon 2 skeleton tokens there. I don't know how that works really. What would make that worth it? Because it says sacrifice everything. So it implies that you can do it to the enemy as well. But I'm not sure if that's how it works. At the end of your turn, if minions atop this site total 5 or more power, submerge them. Interesting. Yeah, that's a cool wall. Exhume. Unbarrel everything at target land site and summon 2 skeleton tokens there. This could get around barrel. Like, you cast a spell to get it up. Oh, look, my playmat. My playmat. Lord of Greed. Can't drop artifacts. At the end of your turn, Lord of Greed snatches an artifact from elsewhere into its hands. From elsewhere? So it just grabs any artifact on the map? That seems kind of good. And it's pretty strong. So it's not like just any kill spell could take it out. I'll keep trying. It's so like baked into my brain. Skeleton Mage looks fantastic. Who is this? Zone D? I bet he did the Bruiser as well. It looks good. I like that a lot. Give a nearby allied undead +3 power this turn for 1 mana burn? Hell yeah. Hellfire, Elite Magic. Destroy everything below sights, then deal 2 damage to each minion above. Ooh, that's rough. That's hardcore. That's a good. That's just a good card in general. That would clear Burrowed. That would affect your army of the undead and leave skeletons around. It would murder any skeletons you had. For sure, but interesting card. I bet it will be used. These. Build, raise. Pretty sure this was revealed too, but an ally destroys a site, it occupies and all artifacts there. This is just, it's too. There's a face in that, dude. What the hell? Active volcano, more like attractive volcano, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's a unique site, dude. Look how good that looks, too. Shit. Let's get in there. Minions below nearby sites die. That's nuts. It's just a fucking kill spell at the land. That looks really good, too. 3 uniques in my box so far. 3 uniques. And I feel like this is the gift of the year. That's the one. No, that's the lifestyle. What are the sacred? Oh. This is just another version of that. They're all good. Wait. This is different, right? Because the other one's destroyed ward. This one has ward. Nearby sites can't be destroyed by your opponent. That makes sense with the theme. Be gone! Banish an evil minion anywhere in the realm. Fucking Jesus, dude. It's literally Jesus, bro. Charge. 1 mana, sacrifice a skeleton token. Summon a bone jumble from your cemetery there. Oh, it has charge. That's its benefit. I was wondering what the fuck, like, what's the point? Mega Lurker. 7 for 6, 3 mana, burrowing. Genesis. If an ally died last turn, Mega Lurker may drag the killer from the adjacent site to here. Let me look at this freak, bro. Dude, that's Reptile. I don't care shit what you say. That's Reptile. They just found him while he was taking a shit, dude. He's a stripper. He fucking strips his body naked when he takes a shit, and they found him. It's fucking Reptile. Cool. I have a feeling other boxes will have different ordinaries. I can't get used to that. Brian gets a lot of art done too, huh? Because he's an alpha, I'm pretty sure he's. He does Pudge too, right? If I'm not mistaken. Disable target nearby enemy monster until the adjacent spellcaster taps to release it. Okay. Play Golem, another Brian card. Death Right. Pay or play your top site from an adjacent wood realm. That's a good fucking card. Good ass card. Mimic. That art's good. All the detail in that looks good as hell. I'm just gonna take a look at it. That looks good. As you summon this mimic, you may transform a carryable artifact into it under your control. You may transform a carryable artifact into it. Oh man, it's Rat King. Elite Monster, Genesis and Deathrite. Search your top 6 spells. You may summon an ordinary rat from among them to each other adjacent site. Put the rest at the bottom of your spellbook. This is good art. This is another Zone. Zone, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm going to assume it's Zohan. Zohan. I like his art a lot. They got some pretty talented artists in the set. They're all talented, to be honest, but can't lie that certain arts stick out. It's easier with your thumb. Long one, guys. The long one. Prosecutor, look at him. Another Zone. Interesting. The colors are kind of wild. We got another unique. We got Jack the Ripper. Interesting. We haven't looked at this card yet. Enduring Faith. Ward an allied minion until your next turn. It takes damage from its nearby allies instead. It takes damage for its nearby allies instead. Seems pretty good. Jack the Ripper, still, may be cast to any mortal, silencing then killing them without breaking stealth. That's kind of wild. I don't know what mortals are like. Cracked. But we got Jack the Ripper killing fucking King Arthur and shit. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Holy water? Bear has tapped sacrifice holy water. Throw a projectile. If it hits a minion, banish it. If it's evil, ward it. If it is not. That's pretty good. For 2? And it doesn't, you know. This is pretty good. That's a pretty good card. Feign Death. Trigger an allied's death right, it gains stealth, draw a spell. That's pretty nuts. Opponent's deck searches are limited to the top 3 cards. Unique document. I'm not going to pretend I can read that. Spellcaster Bear may cast minion spells for 5, ignoring threshold. Interesting card. Because you can give things spellcaster, right? And then if it's stronger than 5, then it automatically becomes good, right? But that requires a lot of setup. There's so much detail in this. I don't even know if it's not even doing justice. Because like this blue part just looks like kind of like a ghost a little bit on the camera, but it's got all kinds of detail in it. Great. Bear has +1 power and is a water spellcaster. Oh, we got the fucking abomination. I like this card. You can stitch together 3 things from your graveyard. Yeah, and they're destroyed separately. I have not seen that. Keep trying to do it. Guardian Angel. That little guy have a beard. No, okay. I thought the baby had a beard. That'd be funny. Genesis, fly to a weaker allied minion to ward it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Holy Nova, bro. Deal damage to each enemy at afflicted locations. You may break an allied ward to center the spell on its location instead of the caster. That's pretty good. I like the unique little fucking extra tidbits they're doing. We got a demonic tutor, bro. Dark Alley, the first minion that enters here gains stealth. Demonic contract, baby. Hell yeah. Basically, demonic tutor. What's it? Some extra steps, if you don't know. You have to have a demon or you have to pay life. I believe that's what it is. Definitely a good card to have gotten. dude. Look at that fucking art. Oh my god. Dude. Someone painted that, bro. Disabled unit immortal until a mortal or beast dies nearby. Bitten. Finish this strike nearby evil minion. Death right. Summon a skeleton token here until under the opponent's control. Under your opponent's control. 1 for 2. Interesting. I like the flavor a lot. This is not slide. Looks good. You should just take a look at this art if you get it. Just look at all the funny knickknacks and stuff. There's like a cat, I'm pretty sure, somewhere like skidding by. Yeah, he's in the front. He's in the foreground right there. Nice. Oh, another unique. Dude, my wife would have gotten the unique stack, bro. She went to bed too early. Purgatory. Whenever an evil minion dies nearby, its controller loses 1 life. Interesting card. Makes it a little scary. Makes it a little scary. You know, because chip damage is chip damage. Sometimes that's all it takes. It's 1 extra, 2 extra to be the deciding factor. Oh yes, prison horror. I love this art. This gives me old school vibes so hard. I'm telling you, the exceptional is a crazy slot. This set. Look at all the knickknacks and stuff. These cards are just fun to look at. Push everything at target location 1 step, 1 at a time. That's the second time it's mentioned 1 at a time. Dude. What is up with the exceptional slot, dude? Look at that fucking art. Of course it's Jesse. Of course it is. Spellcaster Void Walk. It's a 1 for 2. At the start of your turn, has a hunt teleports to the top random side of Void. Okay, so it's. Oh, I get it. I get it now. I get it now. Silly me. Silly me. I get it now. Another unique. Dude, my wife would have gotten all of you uniques. A unique monument of Arid Heart. Earth and Fire Spellcaster. At the end of your turn, this. I'm not going to try it. Moon follows. Draws a spell, which only it can cast. And minions it casts must be summoned here. That is so. That's a fucking cracked card. If you don't have a way to get rid of monuments, it's pretty nuts. It's like a permanent fixture. Ass whooping. On his head. I love that. Oh, this is another Jesse, isn't it? Sure is. Once on your turn, burial may deal damage to target adjacent minion. See, this would go good with the army of undead. Whenever this takes damage, you heal one. Failed mutation. Can't be targeted or damaged by magic. That's pretty good. Come on! I love this art so much. Which one is it? It's the fucking Tamarind dude. He's so happy to be there. Let me see if I can get it. Focus on it. Look at that Tamarind guy. Look how happy he is. Look how happy he is. And look at that art. Look at that dude in the front, bro. What the fuck is that? Frenzy given form. This turn, allies gain +1 power. Charge and can't be immobilized, silenced, or disabled. Damn. Get charged. And +1. That's a crazy card. Dude, what the hell? I'm telling you, the exceptional slot goes hard. An ally flies to target weaker man and strikes it upon arrival. Server. You may cast hellhounds from your collection to the site. Nice. Fucking Jesse, of course it is. I can tell the way he uses green anywhere. You may play this to replace any player's elite or unique site under their control. That's fucking hardcore. That's an elite. That's a good card. Dude, most of this was last pack. Ooh, what the hell? Look how ugly it got. So squinchy. So icky. Okay. Last pack magic. All the cards are just fucking diagonal. Alrighty. Goes down. Genesis gain 1 this turn. Okay. And it's colorless. So it's Gothic Tower with no limitations, but also you're missing the fact that it has a color. Desecrate, we've seen that. Elite Monument. During your opponent's turn, this is a 5-power angel automaton with airborne. So it's not going to move on yours, basically. That's its biggest downside. It's still alright though, defensively. I don't know how well you'd be able to play it, and you could teleport it around. Pretty cool. That was the last pack, guys. That was my first box of Gothic. I like that. That was fun. We have plenty more boxes to go through. So if you want to see more box openings, for sure, just subscribe, like the video so everyone else can see it. I'd appreciate that. This is a long one. I know it is. Yeah. But that was the first look. The other videos will be faster. If you stick around the entire time, thank you so much. That helps. YouTube like a lot. And box openings are fun and simple content to make. And it's really a relaxing video compared to editing. Not that editing isn't fun, it's just that editing takes a lot of time. So it's nice to have some kind of easy form of video to do for y'all. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you made it through